subscribe button. Hey, Miss Honey Honey. How you doing? How you feeling? What you know good? Hey, Miss Tiffany Evans. How you doing? How everybody doing? I'm trying to wait till more people get in live so I can let everybody know what's going on. I guess it's late sending off the notifications. Hey, Miss Cora Earls, how you doing? Just came in from 90 degrees. I'm trying to cool off. Make sure you hydrated, sweetheart. Hey, Chocolate Choice, how you doing? How y'all's day going? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good. I'm better now. I'm better now. Just got back from the vet with Poochie. Just getting up. I worked 2:45 p.m. till 3 a.m. Dang. What was that, like a double or something? You got that money, though. You got that money, though. This too shall pass, hood. Love y'all. Thank you, Miss Honey Honey. We love y'all more. So look, it's taking too long for people to come. So I'm gonna go on and tell y'all. So I went to the vet, right? I took Poochie to the vet. Well, for one, they didn't even let me go to the back. How was it? We couldn't hear you because you was going in and out last live. Yes, I had 20 hours of overtime. I'm blessed to have it work. Amen. So I took Poochie to the vet. Well, for one, they didn't let me go to the back with her. That was a red flag. I didn't like that. Anyway, they take her to the back. Poochie not even in the back for a whole 10, 15 minutes. Now, I don't know how long a pap smear take to see if a puppy pregnant or not, but she wasn't even back there a whole 10, 15 minutes. Not only just that, so now y'all done brought the dog out here. Y'all say she not pregnant and just ready to send me on my way. Well, can I get some papers? Can I get some pictures? The pictures that y'all took of the pap smear, can y'all take a picture and show me, like, look, there's nothing in there? They couldn't produce the pictures. They telling me that some woman that was able to get the pictures, she doing something and it's going to be some time. Okay, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Oh, could we just send them through you through email? No, I'll wait. You know, but so I left. I left. I didn't pay them. That's what I was trying to tell y'all on the live. Like, the hell with them. I ain't paying them shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I was feeling at the time. Hey now, what happened? Hey, Miss Jewel. Hey, Miss Wanda. Everywhere, and she was running around in her words. Right. But anyway, what I gotta tell y'all was, yeah, so that's what I was trying to tell y'all. I'm like, I ain't paid them shit. And I didn't. I left. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. I got back home. And hey Hood, good afternoon. Hey Miss DA. So they have your address and they can bill you. Right. But let me tell y'all something. That's neither here nor there, because now that I'm home, and I'm sitting down and I'm just now let me tell y'all though. Let me tell y'all. I told y'all this before. I don't know if y'all remember it. Hey pretty girl, how you doing? I don't know if y'all remember this, but look, I took a dog to that vet one time before to see if the dog was pregnant. They told me the dog wasn't pregnant. The dog had babies. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I had this same situation with this same vet one time. I told y'all in a live when I went up there. I'm doing good. That's good. You are real handsome, and I stay watching your YouTube videos. I appreciate you, pretty girl, Ryan. So, anyway, moving forward. So I get home, right? And I was realizing I was acting out of emotion. I'm telling y'all, don't never act out of emotion. Hell, I'm still working on it. But never act out of emotion. You always find yourself into some shit. So now that I thought about it, that I was acting out of emotion, I called back up her. I paid they bitch ass. You hear me? You hear me? We'll do this. Go to your AI video and count. Yeah, I counted. I did all that. We did one on the 24th of May and the 25th of May. I think we might have did one on the 23rd also. Or we did two on the 24th. One of them. But, yeah, though. I called back up there. I paid that bitch ass. Because I'm going to tell y'all why you shouldn't act out of emotion. Because sitting here just realizing and thinking, I got enough shit going on. I don't need no extra shit going on in my life. I don't need no police knocking at my door. I don't need nobody fucking with me. I just don't need that extra shit. So I just called up there and paid that bitch ass. But I tell you what, if that bitch have puppies, I'm going to jail. I'm going up there and raising hell, and I want my motherfucking $88 back, motherfucker. I want my motherfucking $88 back, and I want my shit now. Although the $88 ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. It's really put me in a bad situation because y'all, I'm trying to stay on track. If Poochie pregnant, I'm trying to stay on track with this shit. I got a lot of shit going on. I'm trying to make time and stay on track. What made me get off my ass and make this call today for the vet visit because I was looking at videos and it's been 2 months since Poochie got pregnant. And then another thing is, the same place Bella had her babies at, Poochie been trying to get up in there. Hey, Miss Cecily, how you doing? Poochie been trying to get up in there. Poochie been acting weird as hell, if you ask me. I sat outside this morning and watched Poochie. Poochie acting weird as hell. If Poochie pregnant, Poochie finna have them babies. You want to build a whelping box. Yeah, I can build all that because if Poochie pregnant, I'm bringing the dogs in the house. You hear me? We gonna do what we gotta do. I'm gonna bring the dogs in the house. You hear me? I saw that on your short. Yeah, hey, Miss Aaliyah Forever, how you doing? I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring none of y'all. I'm trying to. When y'all know when I be telling a story, I gotta stay on track. Cause if I come off track, y'all know I'm gonna forget. But yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to stay on track with this shit with Poochie and stuff and up to date. Man, it's just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't even went to that vet. I don't even know why I even keep going to that vet. You know what I'm saying? I only did it now because shit, I ain't had no ride. I had to take whoever could take me first. Is Poochie pregnant by another Frenchie? Supposed to be, yeah. I used another Frenchie to get her pregnant. Get on it because it may be delayed. I'm doing good, babe. I'm paying attention to Poochie update. Love her so much. Thank you. But I'm like, damn. If y'all gonna send me, if y'all gonna charge me $88 and told me that y'all did the damn pap smear thing, where the damn pictures at? Y'all supposed to give me some pictures and I shouldn't have had to ask for those. Y'all should have got. I feel like I got swindled with they bitch ass. Pay what you owe, bro. I paid it. I called back up there and I paid it. Cause I'm like, I don't got time for no extra problems in my life and shit. Greeting hood / set. Hey, Tanya Payne, how you doing? Yes, Poochie, baby. What about the place where you took Billy Earl? Shit, that's far as hell. That is the office visit. No, they said that was for the x-ray. They ain't do shit for Poochie, but just tell me she wasn't pregnant. They ain't check her, do none of that. Or they saying that Poochie is not pregnant? Yeah, they said Poochie's not pregnant. Let me tell y'all that. They said that Poochie's not pregnant. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm like, so why her nipples hanging like that? They like it could be a false pregnancy or something. They were saying all type of weird shit. I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it. So is it anything I could do? So what if this dog is pregnant and they told me that it wasn't? Is it anything I can do? Why do it cost $80 to take some pictures? Hell, I would have took the pictures for $80. I ain't even get the pictures. They sound shady as hell. I believe that they are. Right, so watch her like a hawk. Right, I'ma have to. That's some bullshit. Cause I wanna be like, all right, a part of me wanna be like, all right, cool. She ain't pregnant. I can go on and relax. I can look at the good side of it. At least I ain't gotta spend no extra money, you know what I'm saying? But shit. I feel like I got robbed for $88. They lying hood. I believe they is too. I believe they is too. I don't care what nobody say. I believe they is too. So I told you to check heartbeats. Shit. I ain't got nothing to check no heartbeats. But let me tell you something. I noticed the change in Poochie. I know that Poochie sleep more. I know that Poochie always somewhere laying around. I know that Poochie's nipples is hanging. Let me show y'all Poochie's nipples. Like, I'm not tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. Cause I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Poochie! Come here, Poochie! Come on, Poochie! 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 Come here, Poochie! She was out there with Bella. Come here, Poochie. Come on. Come on, Poochie. Tell me them nipples ain't hanging. Tell me them nipples ain't hanging. Tell me them nipples ain't hanging. Look how fat they is, especially going towards the back. Hold on. I need y'all to get a better look. Lay on your side, Poochie. Lay right there. Right there. Tell me them nipples ain't hanging. Tell me they ain't hanging. You can't tell me them ain't got milk in them. Especially the ones. This ain't no zoom. I ain't. I can see them without zoomed in. Right. I ain't even have it zoomed in. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm not tripping, man. Go. She about to go on back out there with Poochie. Like, what the Poochie, she about to go back out there with Bella and them. But yeah, I know I ain't tripping. And if she does go into labor, please don't take her to that vet. I know, right? Yeah, but y'all want me to tell y'all something so crazy? We say, please don't take her to that vet, right? But in all true reality, Man, we got to take Poochie to whatever vet that will take her at the time that she need to be took. Because vets don't, some vets not able to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what time you getting it done and stuff. Like, they might be backed up. So, if I call 3 vets and they not able to do it, and the 4th vet able to do it, but happen to be that place, I'm going to have to do what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? But if I can help it, nah, I ain't taking it to them. I ain't doing nothing with them no more. Hey, some damn crooks. They got their last $88 for me. And if you come back, she pregnant, yeah, I want my motherfucking $88 back. But what the hell that $88 gonna do? Nothing. Compared to all the trauma, and shit I had to face. Do y'all have a 24-hour vet? We do in PA. Nah, we don't got no 24-hour vet. You gotta go Virginia Tech. You got some shit like that going on. You gotta go to Virginia Tech. Buy her food. What you mean? What did the vet say? I missed that. She said she wasn't pregnant. We have an animal hospital. Oh yeah, another thing is, y'all remember when people was like, let me give you my deposit on Poochie. Let me give you some money down on the puppy now. I remember one particular person was trying to get a dog and was wanting to put their money down now. That's the reason why I told y'all no. That's the reason why I told y'all I don't want to take y'all's money right now. Because I'm not sure. I want to make sure everything's official. Everything is everything. Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's some bullshit. Some bullshit. Cool. Do your homework, Hood. Have a plan B. How about the place where you took BE? Shit, that place was all the way down towards Tazewell, Virginia. My truck down. It's gonna be hard getting all the way down there. And depending on somebody else. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't finna beg nobody for no rides. I ain't finna keep asking the person the same shit over. You can see she's pregnant from 50. She's from 50 feet away, LOL. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So now do y'all understand why I didn't want to pay them that $88? Why I left? That's why I left. That's why I ain't even want to pay them that money. I feel like they was trying to swindle me, man. And like I told you, when I asked her why her nipples hanging like that, she couldn't give me no damn straight up answer. She said it could be a false pregnancy. What the hell is a false pregnancy? If you breed a dog and she don't take, her body will still go through similar changes as if she was pregnant. Well, she did say that, Big Low outside. She did say that. She did say that. Yes, I called it BS too. Hey, Hood and chat. Hey, how you doing? What's the name and address of the place? It's called Veterinarian Associates. It's on Cumberland Road. Cumberland Road. Yeah, and look, I'm gonna tell you, I can tell you a bunch of stories about them motherfuckers. I'm to all my people who got pets and you really love your pets, because a lot of people ain't gonna understand this. So I'm only talking to the people who really love their pets. Like, and to the people I'm talking about, we don't call them pets. We call them family. They more of a family member than they is a pet. So I'm saying that to say, now don't nobody call up there and say nothing yet, because I'm not sure. But if it come to find out that she pregnant, then we gonna call up there and say something. But I'm gonna tell y'all though. Y'all know Bella's mom and daddy, Teddy. So when y'all know I had to put Teddy down, but before I put him down, I took him to the vet. Of course, that vet. I took him up there and shit. And at this point, I'm trying to spend whatever amount of money to save my dog. I don't really care how much it costs. Just as long as you can save it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I was in one of those desperate stages like that. You know what I'm saying? So here I am spending all this money. Because at this point, they getting me to give them some IV. They put an IV in them and it's giving them fluids. And the fluids are building back up because he getting weaker and weaker by the day. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. He done probably been in there for probably about, I left him in there for a few days. He was in there for about 5 or 6 days getting fluids. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He finally came home. And let me tell y'all something. Prior to this, I'm gonna tell y'all something what made this dog last so long. Cause Bella's daddy Teddy, that he didn't want to die. He wasn't ready to go. I had to make him leave. He ain't want to leave. I'm talking about that motherfucker was fighting. You can ask Ronnie. Ronnie will tell you. He even had a smell to him. He wasn't ready to go. I was feeding his ass with a turkey base, a chicken base, or the thing like. I swear I was fucking putting fluids and shit in there, medicine in there, and just shooting it in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I gotta stay on track. Man, look, make a long story short, man, I went up there. He had me put all this money. They was charging me all this money for this fluids and shit, y'all. Just for your pet, just for him to still die. So I'm saying that to say these veterinarians be knowing that your pet is still gonna die. It's all about money. They don't care about your pet. They are trained not to care about your pet. I'm telling you. So the whole time you thinking, oh, it's some good people. They love animals. No, it's about money. When I was just sitting in this vet, some people walked in. They got quiet. When they went up to the counter and started talking, they got quiet. You know why they got quiet? Because they was talking about some bags that they had in the back. And the bags that they had in the back was dead dogs, dead animals. You see what I'm saying? And they was talking about what kind of bags that they was in. They don't care. They just throwing y'all shit in bags. And they trying to talk low so I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? They just careless with these animals. But the reason I knew what the dude was, the reason I knew who they was and what they was doing, because I got my dogs cremated before. So I know the bag that it come in. And I know what it looked like. So when I seen the dude walk in, I knew they do cremation. That's the cremation people. Somebody done got their dogs cremated and they dropping off the dogs. But I tell you what I didn't know is, I didn't even know that you can get your dog cremated through them. Because when they put Teddy to sleep, when they put him down, I didn't get that option for them to put him down or for them to cremate him. They didn't give me that option to cremate him. You see what I'm saying? They didn't give me that option to cremate him. In fact, I had to pay them to dispose of the body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they don't care about y'all's motherfucking animals. It's all about money. Now you ain't gotta believe me. I'm telling you what I know. It's all about money. I'm telling you, they don't care. They don't care. I'm telling you. But anywho, I'm gonna have to get up off here. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask, they don't tell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all a scam, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was stole my own dog. Dig him a grave. You are the greatest person ever. Thank you, pretty girl, Ryan. Thank you. But shit, and I ain't gonna lie though. Man, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Quit playing with people's motherfucking pets and animals and shit. Because some people out here love their motherfucking pets and animals so much they'll kill you about them motherfuckers. Hey, when I figured out what they did to me, when Teddy died after all that money that I was spent, I ain't even gonna tell y'all the thoughts that was going through my head. You see what I'm saying? I felt betrayed. I felt scammed. You know what I'm saying? I had some bad thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, y'all better quit playing with motherfuckers all the time. Shit, y'all gonna play with the wrong motherfucker one day. You know, right? PA is that way. That's what's up. Good morning, Hood. Hope your day good. Thank you. My day's still good. I love my cat. I love my cat too. Give Poochie a big rub for me, please. I hate that she was in that room alone. That's another thing. Why couldn't I go in the room with her? Mike Vick found out here in PA. Why couldn't I go in the room with her? Why can't I go in the room with her? I thought that was weird. I thought that was weird as shit. Why can't I go in the motherfucking room with her? Y'all let everybody else go in the motherfucking shit. I thought that was supposed to be a happy moment when you put the shit on their stomach. And I thought we was finna get all this for the shit on camera. Shit, they came and took Poochie. Shit, I'm like, shit, I can't go. Shit, Poochie ain't even want to go. Yeah, I asked. Yeah. When she came and tried to take Poochie out of my hand, I had like, shit, I can't go. She's like, we just gonna take him. And Poochie ain't even want to go. She had to pull Poochie. All vets are like this. All vets are like this. The vet down in that I took Billy Earl to, the one that I took him to, them motherfuckers, listen, I don't trust them motherfuckers neither. Cause when they wouldn't let me go back there. Now let me tell y'all something. In front of y'all, let me tell you something. I deal with animals. You hear me? I deal with animals. Y'all see how good I am with animals. I'm getting ready to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. Y'all see how I deal with animals. You see how gentle I am with animals. I always been this way since I was a kid. You can ask my mama. I'm talking about when I used to be bad in school. They made me a deal one time. If you be good in school, you can get a pet snake. That's why snakes and shit is basic to me. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm saying that to say, listen. These motherfucking veterinarians be putting on the act in front of y'all when it comes to y'all's pets. They putting on the act. Now, Billy Earl, she put on the act because she acted one way when my eyes was right there. But when they got behind that door and closed the door, I heard her tell them, just close the door, just close the door. Hurry and close the door. That's because she wanted to handle Billy Earl the way she wanted to handle. You see what I'm saying? I ain't no motherfucking fool. But the reason why I'm telling y'all, the reason why I say this about animals, listen, how I know they be fucking y'all's animals up behind them doors? Listen, if I'm holding an animal, right? This is gonna sound bad, but it's not. Because, listen, let me tell you, if I'm holding a pet, right, and I'm trying to tame it, this is to anybody. I don't care who you is. If that motherfucker bite you and grab a hold of you, your natural instinct is gonna get the flicking that much, trying to get it off of you. Trying to. Most of y'all gonna beat it, shake your hand. That's your natural instinct. Me, however, I've learned not to get panic and not to do all that other shit dealing with animals. But even then, if a certain something bite me, motherfucker, and that shit hurt, and plucking you is not getting you off, no, man, I'm telling you. 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 Now, y'all ain't got to believe me if you don't want to. I feel like your dog groomers. I feel like your dog groomer. I feel like your dog groomer care about your pets more than your veterinarians. I'm telling you. Why? Because I know a lady named Miss Tracy that used to groom all my dogs. And I had a dog named Ben that I had since I was like 14, 15. I had that motherfucker all the way up to 2017. Ben was a mean motherfucker. Ben bit me. Ben bit all my mama's kids and some of her grandkids. You see what I'm saying? Ben was an old mean motherfucker. You hear me? Everybody who know me can tell you about Ben. Ben wasn't nothing to play with. Ben grew up with me and my brothers and sisters. We was kids. We used to deliver the papers and shit. You know, Y'all know the people that wake up early in the morning delivering the papers. Yeah, my mama had me and my brothers and sisters, and we all had that job. My mama would take us, we'd deliver it, and we'd get our check, and we'd split it all between all four of us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, and we found Ben. My brother found him. My brother found him and shit. And he asked my mama, "Can we get him?" And she seen him. And boom, we seen him. Now she told my brother, like, we can get him, and he was going to go get him, but Ben was growling and shit, and my brother was scared to go get him. So she like, just come on. So we getting ready to leave. I'm like, nah, I'll go get him. Cause at this point, if we don't get the dog, we ain't gonna have no dog. Remind y'all, this the first time and the last time my mama ever let us. Well, I ain't gonna say the last time, but it was the first time my mama let us get a dog. And she only let us get the dog because her sister's guinea pig died that morning. But um, anyway, so boom, Ben growling and shit. And I'm just like, the hell with it. And I picked him up and I grabbed him. He ran to some house and then I picked him up. It was an abandoned house and I picked him up. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The day I picked Ben up, I'm talking about we was together like white on rice after that. If anybody got a family and y'all got a family dog, that dog gonna take favor to somebody in that family. And I was the one that Ben took favor to. Y'all think I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm talking about being rolled for me. I'm talking about, I remember one time I did something. I did something. I don't remember what it was. My mama, the next morning, I was asleep. Ben used to sleep between my legs. You hear me? Mind y'all, Ben used to sleep between my legs. I don't care where I was at or where I was sitting. Ben was right there. He sit between my legs. My mama came in there. She woke me out my sleep with an ass whooping. I don't know if y'all ever had one of those, but woo, listen. But look, she woke me out my sleep with an ass whooping. So boom, I hop up. The covers fall. My mama whooping my ass. Ben bite on the toe. I swear to God, y'all think I'm lying. Y'all can ask my mama. I'm telling you, I call her and ask her right now, so y'all don't think I made the story up. Being bitter on a damn toe. You hear me? I'm gonna tell y'all what that did. That took the ass whooping off me. You hear me? Now I can run. Cause I was in the corner getting that ass whooping. There wasn't nowhere to go. He bit that damn toe. I broke. You hear me? She tried to chase him. Shit, he was good. He ran up under the bed. You hear me? That's a true story. I'm telling you. That's a true story. I'm telling you. But yeah. See, I done got carried away telling y'all this damn story. I done supposed to been telling y'all one thing and to start telling y'all some whole other shit. You see what I'm saying? It was a reason why I told y'all about Ben. Yep, dogs are loyal. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all that. Ben was my first friend. You hear me? Ben was my first friend. Now to remind y'all, I had this dog. Damn, it been so long. It's been so long. I wonder have I ever showed y'all pictures of Ben. Have I ever showed y'all? I think I got a picture of Ben. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all who little Ben Woody is. Let me see. Yeah, I got a picture of Ben up in here. I got some more pictures. I need to get some more made. Now look, let me tell y'all something. This is Bella's daddy. Let me tell y'all something. Ben is an OG. This is Ben right here. He ain't play that funny shit. I'm talking about Ben was thugging with the big dogs. You understand me? That's Bella's daddy and mama. He wasn't nothing to play with. I'm talking about the streets to tell you about him right now. He got more street credit than your local drug dealers. I ain't playing. He wasn't the one to be played with. That's Teddy when he was a baby. This is him when he was growing up and shit like that. That's Bella. I mean, that's Chastity. That's Bella's mama. She looked just like her mama. These are two puppies that I had ended up keeping. That was Devour, and that was I called him TJ, Teddy Jr. You see what I'm saying? That's Bella's mama and daddy. You see how much Bella look like her mama? Look, y'all, look. This way back in the day. Look, this Teddy. I bet y'all can't guess who that is. Somebody guess who that is. He playing the game right now, so you can't really see his face. Somebody guess who that is. Somebody guess who that is. Let me see if you can guess who that is. I'm waiting to see if somebody say it. Y'all need me tell you? Y'all can't tell who that is? Y'all can't tell who that? Yo, yeah, that's Big Danny. That's Big Danny right there in the background. No, that wasn't me. Nah, that's Big Danny right there in the background. But yeah. But yeah, that was Ben right there. And yep. And now shit. We got Chastity right there. That's Bella's mama. Look, Chastity Bennett, forever my bitch. You heard me? And that's Bella's daddy right there. You see what I'm saying? But damn, I forgot what I was supposed. It was something I was supposed to be telling y'all. Of course, y'all remember Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bella and Pepper right there. Look, this Teddy right here. Matter of fact, y'all see this picture right here? My grandma got me this picture for my birthday. You hear me? You hear me? She got me that picture for my birthday. You hear me? It was a wonderful gift. It was a wonderful gift. Hey, I couldn't have asked for a much better gift. I got some more pictures of them. Oh, look at this picture right here, Teddy and them. Look, I'm telling y'all, we was thugging. You hear me? We was thugging. You hear me? This way before Billy Earl and them. You hear me? Look at that. That's Bella's mama and daddy right there. Only gang I claim. Yep, them 30s was on. You hear me? We was riding them 30s. She knew you BM loved your fur babies. Well, look, I got some stories to tell y'all about that boy Teddy. You hear me? I'm going to tell y'all one more story. I'm going to tell y'all one more story. So, boom. Now, when I tell y'all Teddy wasn't nothing to be played with, did Big Danny raise dogs also? Hell nah. He ain't raised no dog. He do now, but at the time he did. So, boom, Teddy. Now, let me tell y'all something. Teddy wasn't one to be played with. He ain't play about me, you hear me? You couldn't even move too fast around me. Like, Teddy would kill you about me. Do you understand me? Do y'all understand that? Did y'all know that I had a dog? Like, y'all play, I don't play with dogs. I had a dog that I could really sick on you and kill you. So I didn't play with him. It wasn't a game. So I didn't play with my dog because people was around, and I didn't play them little games that y'all be playing because this motherfucker would really kill you. And you know what I'm saying? So boom. I had a dog trained to the point to where if you made me mad enough, you was gonna die. I didn't have to shoot you with a gun and you still was gonna die. Yes, I was gonna go to jail, but I wasn't gonna get a jail. I wasn't gonna go to jail for as long as I would for shooting you in your face. Please forgive me. We speaking about past tense. We're not talking about today. We speaking about past tense. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, yes. So I didn't play those games, and I'm really just saying that to let y'all know how dangerous he is. See, I'm supposed to be telling y'all another story, and now I'm veering off to another story. And to let y'all know how dangerous he is, I moved to Columbus. This is not even the story that I was gonna tell y'all, but this is just to let y'all know how dangerous he is. I moved to Columbus, Ohio one time because I wanted to slow my life down and get a job and shit. So I moved to this crib and shit, and I ain't really fool with the neighborhood, but at the time I just had to move somewhere. It was one of them situations where you had to do what you had to do. So I moved to this crib, and it was smack dead in the hood, y'all. I'm talking about the motherfucker was right behind the gas station. It was one of them houses that they used to cut through the yard to get to the damn gas station. So boom, we cut that out once I moved there. Anyway, I was gone one time. This motherfucker Teddy was mean. You hear me? I was gone. This motherfucker Teddy got out. He attacked my motherfucking landlord. He attacked the motherfucking mailman. Like, the motherfucker was a madman. You hear me? Like, when I wasn't around, wasn't none of that funny shit going on. Boom. They took him. They took Teddy, Chastity, and the puppies. I had a litter of puppies at the time. So, they took my damn dogs and shit. So they ended up letting me get them back. And I had to let them keep my puppies. I had to make a sacrifice that day. I had to let them keep the puppies so I can get Teddy and Chastity back. So, boom. I end up getting Teddy and Chastity back after they having them quarantined for so long. Now, to remind you, I was up to date on my shot records with them dogs. I didn't play with them. We was too legit to quit. But anyway, I finally get my dogs back. Y'all know Teddy was considered a dangerous dog. He was labeled a dangerous dog. Like, this is what happened. He had to wear a special collar. He had to have a muzzle on in public. If he was outside, he had to be in a fenced-in yard. My yard had to be fenced in. Also, he had to be in a fenced-in dog kennel. These are the rules and regulations as to where he had to have. Boom. Teddy had a chip in him, so if you scan his back, you'll know who he was and who he belonged to. At this point, I forgot the first story I was telling y'all. I'm finna tell y'all another story. Same one that involves to this. Now look, I know y'all say vicious, but listen, he wasn't a vicious dog. I wouldn't say he vicious because if I was right there, he wouldn't do you no harm. He wouldn't do you no harm. In fact, as mean as he was, I'ma tell he'll bite the shit out of a grown up. If you grown and you come in my yard, he gonna bite the shit out of you. But kids, he didn't do that to. I know for a fact that what he would do to a grown up. But I woke up one morning and there was kids playing in my yard playing fetch with him because the boy loved playing fetch. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm gonna tell y'all some more stories. So when I had moved to Columbus, shit had got real. I didn't want to come back to West Virginia, but I had to. I'm gonna tell you why I had to. This is what makes me who I am today. This is how I know I'm that nigga. This is how I know I'm that shit. You hear me? This is how I know nobody can't judge and determine and tell me who I am. I know who I am. I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. Even at my worst times, I've made shit shake in my life. You see, at my worst times, I've made shit shake in my life. You understand me? And 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 I want y'all to know that I value these times. The story that I'm finna tell y'all, it wasn't shit funny about it at the time. I'm in a different space in my life. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm able to say these things as peaceful as I'm able to say them. And I don't want nobody to feel sorry or no shit like that. I just want y'all to listen to the story and just boom. So boom. So y'all remember when I told y'all I moved to Columbus, right? Now I ain't gonna get into detail all the shit that went on and what happened. I'm gonna just tell y'all the story and get it out of there. Boom. So I'm in Columbus, right? I wanted to change my lifestyle, get me a job and shit. So I was in Columbus for about a year. First 7, 8 months of that year, cool. It was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Um, City life is different. City life faster than the country life. Shit started to change. Shit changed to the point to where I had to find somewhere to live. I had a homeboy who plugged me in with these apartments. Y'all listen to me now. They had some apartments. They was renting the apartments for like $175 a week, some shit like that. Probably was even a month. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm going to tell y'all why I don't remember what it was. Because, boom. Now, these apartments, they was really considered bandos. They was bandos, but they wasn't bandos. They was some nice-ass apartments. They just was abandoned. The guy that had the apartments was a crackhead. He used to be the maintenance man to the apartments. The apartments got closed up. He still had keys and access to the apartments. So he started renting these apartments out to people. There was a few people who lived in there. I ended up getting an apartment back in the corner. And there was like 2 other apartments back there. Is Poochie having babies? According to the doctor, no. I ended up getting an apartment in the back. So boom. Anyway, I'm just making a long story short. I ain't getting all deep into the shit. I'm just making a long story short. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, once I found out how shit was going down, again, this is a different me back in them days. I don't live this lifestyle. I don't do no such thing in these natures. But but back in those days, I found out. See, when I first got this apartment, I didn't know. Then I found out how these apartments were working. I found out that this dude was renting people apartments that he didn't even have no control of. At that point, I ain't paying shit. I ain't paying no more rent. This is my shit. And I'm taking the apartment next door, which I did, because at the time it was a studio apartment. Hell, I was in that bitch with 2 German Shepherds. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about we was thugging it bad. I put my dogs in the apartment apartment next door. I put my 2 dogs, Bell and Chassis, in the apartment next door. I'm talking about, now if you went into that apartment, it was one way in, one way out. That corner of that apartment wasn't nothing to fuck with. The whole, you can call it a little project. It was one way in, one way out. Everybody don't fuck with that corner over there. You hear me? It's some possessed shit over there in that corner. Because I'm telling you, he was mean. I'm talking about when he barked, you can feel that shit through the ground. You hear me? And he was all black. And you never knew when he was out or what he was doing. But anyway, make a long story short, boom, I was chilling with this girl. I knew this girl that she knew me, right? I was out doing something one time. She called me like, you still got that apartment over there on Champion? This was in Columbus, y'all. So if you familiar with Columbus, Ohio, this was over on Champion. She like, whenever I go to Columbus, if anybody remind me, I'll show y'all these apartments. She like, you still got that apartment over there on Champion? I'm like, yeah. She like, the animal control people is out there right now. Boom. I rooms over there because at this point, it's time to vacate them apartments. You know what I'm saying? The spot done got blew up. It's time to go. Anyway, they trying to get in the door to my animals, y'all. They got animal control out there. You hear me? Now, to remind y'all, Teddy bit my landlord and the mailman and shit since I've been up here in Columbus. You see what I'm saying? Remember, I told y'all he was labeled a dangerous dog. He didn't have that collar on and shit. So, boom. I rush back to the apartments. I get to the apartments in time. You hear me? I get to the apartments in time. This story gets deep. I ain't even telling y'all everything. It's some other shit that I meant to tell y'all that I ain't even get to tell y'all that I done skipped by. Anyway, damn, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. So boom, I got my homeboy with me. I think y'all done seen him before. And I got a couple homeboys that was around when this shit was going on. We still cool to this day. They can even tell y'all about this story. This shit wasn't no lie. This shit wasn't no joke. This is a true story. Boom. Let me tell y'all how bad I was thugging it with my animals. When them police and shit, to remind y'all, they had the police there. They had the police there. They had the animal control people there. Y'all, they was ready to kill my dogs. They was ready to kill my dogs. I got there just in time. Like, they had a locksmith at that motherfucker. Like, he was getting into the door. I got there just in time. Like, let me get my dogs. Let me get them. Y'all, let me tell y'all what I did. I walked my dogs to the car. I said, okay, because at this point, they're like, we need y'all to vacate the apartments. Everybody knew what was going on. Hell, by the time the police and the property man, the guy who bought the cribs, everybody knew what was going on. They knew the dude that used to be the maintenance man was doing this, was renting the apartments. They already knew what was going on. So boom, I put my dogs in the car. They want to know my name and shit. I'm like, all right, let me put my dogs in the car. I told them my name and shit. You hear me? I knew I knew I probably had a warrant for Teddy. Because Teddy had bit the landlord and the mailman. And I don't think we went to court for that shit. So when they ran her name, I told my homeboy, look, I'm going out the window. I'm like, grab the rest of my shit later when you can. I said, I'm going out the window. I said, they getting ready to try to arrest me. As I was on my way out the window, they was knocking on the door. To remind y'all, the window was right there by my car. It was right there by my car. When I got out the window, I seen one of my other homeboys pull up. Hey, what's up, nigga? Nigga, I ain't say shit, nigga. I got up out of there, nigga. I tell you, shut up, nigga. I got up out. Phew. Now, let me tell y'all something so crazy, though. Before I end this story, the car that I got in, it was like a 2008, a 2009 Dodge Charger. I paid $600 for it. It didn't have no title. Wasn't nothing wrong with the car. It didn't have no title. I had got a loan on my truck. I'm going to tell y'all this story, too. If you ever got a loan on your motherfucking vehicle, I don't give a fuck if you got the loan in one state and went to another state. They got cars that drive down the motherfucking street, read your motherfucking tags, and know that you got a loan on this bitch. They gonna take your shit. Because it happened to me in those apartments. They took my motherfucking truck. I ain't had no money to pay people for rides. So what I do, my motherfucking natural instincts that y'all already know, always known me to do. I hit a Facebook Market. I had to find me some motherfucking wheels. I couldn't keep paying nobody for no ride. This is a city, ain't shit cheap. It's a lot to get across the other town. This motherfucking Charger was illegal than a bitch. I'm talking about tags was bad on that motherfucker. Nah, it wasn't a repo man. Listen, it wasn't a repo man. I'm keeping it all the way 100 with y'all. I'm keeping it all the way 100 with y'all. It wasn't a repo man because my shit was paid for. I had got a loan on it. I got in a tough spot and I got a loan on it. You see what I'm saying? So boom, if that's still called a repo man, then yeah, I guess it was the repo man. But that's what happened. But boom, hold on. So boom, I had to buy this motherfucking Charger off Facebook Market. You hear me? I bought that shit off Facebook Market for $600. Y'all, when I snuck out that window and put my dogs in that car from that apartment, hey, we came back to West Virginia. You hear me? We left the city that day. We hit the road, Jack. You hear me? I ain't give a fuck about nothing. Fuck that apartment. Fuck everything in it. I got my dogs. We out this bitch. Fuck this shit. We out of here. And that's what we did. And that's what we And that's what we did. You hear me? I'm telling you. Ain't nothing mattered to me but my motherfucking dogs. You hear me? I ain't give a fuck about nothing. That wasn't the first struggle that I went to. I got a motherfucking van sitting in the back of my mama's house right now. And the reason why I ain't got rid of it, because I got some damn special memories with that motherfucker. I got some special memories with that motherfucker. Shit. I remember one time my dogs was staying in that motherfucking van. Shit, we always was sleeping in that bitch. Cause when I was looking for a crib when I first went to Columbus, if my dogs couldn't go, motherfucker, I wasn't coming. Y'all know everybody don't allow dogs, and I had two big ass German shepherds. So yeah, we was in that van for a while. You know what I'm saying? Thugging bad. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So did. Oh, so yeah, yeah. But so let me tell y'all about the time. Now y'all know Teddy was my nigga. Man, when that motherfucker died, shit, motherfucker, I cried for months. I felt lost. That's when I got an RV. I always wanted an RV and travel. When that motherfucker died, I had to do something with myself. Me and Chastity, man, I got us an RV. We hit the road, Jack. I lived in the RV for a whole year. I had everything y'all had in your house. TV, motherfucking sink, bathtub, shower, toilet. I'm talking about shit. I go to sleep in West Virginia, wake up in Virginia. Go to sleep in Virginia, wake up in North Carolina. Go to sleep in North Carolina, wake up in Ohio. I wasn't playing. Hell, if I was somewhere and I ain't like the weed that that city had that day, I was on my way to the next city. What y'all boys smoking on now? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping. It was just me and Chastity. Our favorite spot was Sheets. Shout out to all the Sheets across America. Cause sometimes, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Living in that RV, I had a generator where I can run my shit, but I had to let my damn truck run, my RV run. That gas was costly. You all motherfucking what city had the best gas? I got pictures of this shit if y'all think I'm lying. I need to get them all together and make some type of video of it. You will see me with my cup of coffee and my joint. I got pictures rolled up of me rolling my joint. You're going to see my joint getting rolled up, the coffee, and a Chastity in the background. I ain't bullshitting. Which city had the best smoke? I'm going to say Ohio. I'm gonna say Ohio, and I ain't trying to boost it up more than what it is. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I say Ohio, because I knew more people in Ohio. Now, and I wanted some smoke, but I wasn't about to hop out here dealing with any and everybody just to find some smoke. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, y'all. Um, Almost every city or state that you go to got campgrounds. Cleveland, Ohio. Vanilla for real. What up? Van Life for real, my guy. Man, what? Y'all ever wonder why y'all's granddaddies and uncles and shit? I was the uncle who had the van. I know a lot of y'all had uncles that had a van. Had the TV in it, the bed in it. Well, I was the uncle who had the van. I had the van first. Then I got the RV later on in life. Now, to remind y'all, the van and the RV is two different things. You see what I'm saying? Them was two different things I was driving, you know. But yeah, um, something else I was about to say. Hey, Miss Terry Harrison. They all hard, had family vans. I'm the auntie with the van. Laugh my ass off. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all something. Growing up, I used to be like, what would make a motherfucker want a van? They ugly shit. I'd take another van today. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Now y'all know what I hate. I can't stand no bitch ass nigga who always hating on the next nigga. Got some old weak ass shit to say about a nigga cause you want this female in between us, nigga. You ain't gotta speak on the next nigga to get this female. And the reason why I say that, cause I came through this bitch with a van. I'm talking about y'all, that bitch had the bed in the back of that motherfucker. I had some look back at motherfucker. I had the TV. Hey, you catch me in that motherfucker swerve. Chilling in that bitch with your bitch, watching Poetic Justice. You hear me? I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I got word from one of the little bitches. Niggas talking shit. Talking about, yeah, this nigga got a van. Y'all niggas just mad because I got y'all's hoes up in this van. Yeah, the same little bitches y'all cashing out and spending that little funny money on. Yeah, she wanna. Yeah. Ain't this the van your bitch wanna get kidnapped by, nigga? You. I ain't bullshit. That bitch wasn't no race, but I had some stars in that bitch. You hear me? I ain't playing. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I pull up on my brothers and cousins. Listen, I'm coming back from West Virginia to Ohio. I'm everywhere. Listen, I pull up on my brothers and cousins and shit. What up, cuz? I got I got some punani in the back. You excuse my French. This is past tense. We're not speaking about today, so if y'all want to judge me about my past, then fuck it. This is past tense. What? What? And I'm a jitterbug. At the time, listen, you know what the old heads told me? They called it a pussy wagon. Excuse my French, but that's what they called it. I didn't know that they was called that. But when they told me that, I knew why they called it that. After they told me that, I knew why they called it that. So I really gave y'all the inside scoop on them vans. A lot of y'all, why a nigga want a van? A van is ugly. Y'all's uncles had them vans for a reason. You hear me? We know you was a player. I wouldn't say all that, but shit. Listen, let me tell you something. At that time, I was involved in some other shit. So the same way I had your bitch in the van, I'd be around the corner, slowing your block down. You be like, damn, where the J's at? Shit. That nigga in that white van and set up shop. Ew, I'm trying to tell you. I had to retire that motherfucker. That bitch still sitting in the back of my mama's house right now. When I stopped driving it, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. I just quit driving it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, excuse my French. I don't mean to have such a foul mouth. It's just conversation. This is adult conversation right now, so hopefully it ain't no kids in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, the shit, you know what I'm saying? Van life is definitely a thing. I love watching much when you get up. Right. But I tell y'all what though, that RV, that was some of the best times of my life. For it to be such a sad time, it was some of the best times of my life. Listen, that RV, if I'm lying, I'm down. One time I went to Ohio, I had my mama, my sister, and my kids. We was stuffed in that bitch. We spent the night in Beckley, because I had to get AA and Shantae on the way back from Ohio. It was me, my mama, one of my brothers, and shit, we probably had like 5, 6 kids in there. Picking up 2 more. That made 5 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we spent the night at Sheets. Let me tell y'all why I like Sheets. Cause at the light post, Sheets got the thing where you can plug your shit in. You might need to charge your phone. But the RVs, I could plug my. What up, D in the Camaro? My phone died. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?